Hi Diva, I heard you want tickets to Olivia Rodrigo's new tour and I'm here to help you. I'm Sasha and I have gone to every single concert I have ever wanted to go to. That may sound bratty, but you girl knows how to get a ticket. I also went to Ticketmaster HQ back in January. And they gave me loads of tips. I have done so many videos and theories on TikTok of like ways to get tickets, tips, experiences from myself, and I thought I would bring my experience and my tips to YouTube. I have written loads of notes out on my iPad based on previous experiences, things that I have learned. So the first thing is how to register for pre-sale. If you live in the UK, legally there has to be a no purchase necessary option for buying a ticket. If you live somewhere like America, I think just pre-ordering the album will allow you to get access to the pre-sale. Whereas in the UK, you can either buy the album, I already have bought the album, but also there is a no purchase necessary option. You go to this page here, you click this link, then you basically fill in your details. It only asks me for my email and what country I'm in, and then that is you registered. It will give you a confirmation. On the confirmation it says you will receive your pre-sale code and ticket link by 8 PM BST on Monday the 4th of May 2026. The pre-sale will be live from 12 PM local time on Tuesday the 5th of May, so that's when the pre-sale starts, until 10 PM local time on Wednesday the 6th of May, and then the general sale starts on Thursday. It says here, if you do not receive a code by 8 PM BST on Monday the 4th of May, please contact source support. General sale is Thursday the 7th of May at 12 PM local time. There is also an Amex pre-sale. Basically, I think you just have to pay with the Amex card. That is everything with regards to the pre-sale. I'm gonna erase things off of my list when I say them so that I do not get confused. My next section of this video is going to be what to do before the sale. I know we don't have long, I know the sale literally is in a couple of days time, but what to do before the sale. One thing that I am really glad that I did this week is there was a sale for the Capital Summertime Ball and I practiced. I had no intention of getting tickets because personally I did not like the lineup. Controversial topic, let's not get into that. I literally said to my friend who I knew wanted tickets, let me try on your behalf because I like to practice. Like, it's good practice for me to go into a sale that I know is going to be popular, I know it's going to be busy. It gives me good practice to try and get a good place in the queue, and then once I'm through, like, be quick, and like if there's any updates to the systems or whatever, like I can experience that before the sale that I actually want a ticket for. It's good practice, honestly. Another thing that I would recommend that you do before the sale is pre-save your card information, especially if you have an Amex and you're doing the Amex pre-sale, to your Ticketmaster account. I'm pretty sure all of this sale is done through Ticketmaster. Sometimes sales are done through Ticketmaster and AXS. I think this one is just Ticketmaster. On your account it will say something like saved cards or something like that. Just make sure that your card is up to date. Make sure that it's not like an old card that's expired that's on your account, because it will just make the checkout process so much quicker, so much easier, and you know that nothing's going to slow you down. Next tip is password/login saved to device. So if I'm using my laptop, then my Ticketmaster login to get into my Ticketmaster account, you want to make sure that when the sale actually happens, I'll come to this in a minute, that you're already logged in, but you want to make sure that your account information is like saved to your device. You know, when it comes up with like Google Chrome saved passwords and stuff like that, like it's handy to have that saved, because if for any reason, I don't know, say it crashes and it logs you out, you don't then have to go, oh my god, what's my password? Make sure your phone number that is on your account is the correct phone number. Make sure it's not like an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-best friend, your mum that isn't sat there with you when you're trying to do the pre-sale, because they normally send like some kind of authentication code to your mobile, normally either when you're trying to log in or sometimes when you're trying to get into the like actual sale. If you're like waiting for someone to send you that code, that could be the difference between you being number 10 in the queue and number 10 million. 10 million is a mild exaggeration, but you know what I mean. This is actually something that I learned from Ticketmaster themselves when I went to Ticketmaster HQ in London back in January. They were saying that one thing on the system that they have that allows the system to recognize that you are not a bot is if you have face verification as like a method of like how to log into your Ticketmaster account. If you've got that set up, it knows that you're not a bot, so you are less likely to get botted if you have face verification set up. So do that now, do that before the sale. Another thing that you can do before the actual sale happens is check the Wi-Fi speed around your house or around your office, I don't know, wherever you're going to be trying for tickets. I always try and book the day off when I'm trying to get tickets, because personally I just like being in the comfort of my own home, because I get really stressed. If you didn't tell from the ARIANA Grande video that I posted recently. What the f? Have I been hacked? I feel like I'm gonna faint. I actually feel dizzy. No! Why is this so stressful for no reason? I get very stressed when I'm trying to buy tickets, and like I just want to be stressed in peace. Like, leave me and just let me be stressed on my own. You can, I can't remember what it's called, you can Google something like Wi-Fi speed check, and then as you walk around your house it will tell you like the Wi-Fi speed in your house. Another thing that I learned with the Ariana Grande pre-sale specifically was that my boyfriend's laptop is way quicker than my laptop, so I would use, if I could only use one device, I would use his device, you know what I mean? So check the Wi-Fi, see which room in the house has the quickest Wi-Fi, sit in that room, test different devices to see which device is the quickest. Some more things that you can do before you go is check the view from your seat, like have a look, have like an idea of where you want to sit, have a look at what areas you definitely don't want to sit in and look at areas that you definitely do want to sit in, but you need to be flexible with like where you're gonna sit, because if you're set on I'm only sitting on the front row, like those seats are gonna go so quickly. But it is good to do the view from my seat because then at least you have an idea of where you might be. Also have a look at how much tickets are likely to be. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say that the cheapest ticket would probably be around £80 based on like previous sales, and then I think they would go up to anywhere to like £500 for like VIP tickets. So just have like a budget in mind. If you're going with your friends, like pre-decide the budget now. Don't like wait until you're in the sale and like you're trying to pick seats and then someone's like, oh, I don't want to spend that much, and then you're like, what do I do? Another thing to be flexible about as well is the location. Obviously, so far as it stands, as I'm filming this video, she has only announced UK dates for London. If you are able and you are willing to go to somewhere like Paris, like where we stayed and where we went, the venue was literally like 10 steps away from the hotel that we stayed at. And I also think there must be some kind of law in the, I don't know if it's just France or in the EU, but that people can't put the price of the hotel up just because there's an event on. Whereas in the UK, obviously, like if I book a hotel right next to like the O2 in London, they're gonna jack the prices all the way up. Okay, I think that is it for before the sale. Okay, let's talk during the actual sale. So during the actual sale, there is a very big likelihood that extra dates will be added to the show. I think there's like 4 London dates at the minute. There is a good chance that she might add extra cities because everyone in the UK is kicking off. Like, why is it only just London? So keep an eye out for extra dates being added. I really do think there's a high possibility because obviously she's so popular and there are so few UK dates. I would always recommend using the website over the app. Personally, I just find it so much easier to use. I feel like it's just so much more user friendly. It's easier when you have like a mouse and you can move around and you can click things. Whereas like when you're on your phone, you're like trying to zoom in and zoom out, and then like you zoom out too much and like you've come out of like the web page. And I hate using the app as well. So I would always use like a desktop or a laptop over a phone, and I would always use the website over an app. One thing that Ticketmaster did tell me when I visited back in January was 1 device, 1 account, 1 tab per show. So if I have 3-4 different Ticketmaster accounts, I can have 3 or 4 different devices. I can have my my iPad, my phone, my computer, and a laptop. Like I could have 4 different devices as long as I'm logged in on a different account on each one. I can only have 1 device per account, so I can't be logged onto my phone and my laptop on the same account, if that makes any sense at all. But if I'm on just 1 device, if I'm only on my laptop, for example, I can have 1 tab open for each date. So I can have 4 tabs open for, I don't know, say it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that her shows are. I could have a tab open for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all logged into the same account. Anytime I have ever tried for tickets, I have been like at home or at work. Like I've never been somewhere like a train station, an airport, like somewhere like that. But one thing that they did tell me when I went to Ticketmaster HQ was do not use public Wi-Fi. Like if you are at a train station or at an airport, it's better to use your 4G, 5G, whatever, than the Wi-Fi, because if anyone has used that Wi-Fi in the past for anything dodgy, let's be real, they probably have, that could be a reason why you would then get called a bot. I don't know, say that you're like, your brother is a gamer and he has like a gaming VPN. If you use the same Wi-Fi that he uses for the gaming, it will call you a bot. So do not use a VPN. No public Wi-Fi, no VPN. The last few tips for the actual sale is there is a Ticketmaster help / Twitter. So there's like a live chat feature. They also said that basically when a sale, especially a sale that is like so in demand, goes live, there are hundreds of people like waiting to help you. Like there's a whole hub in Manchester or wherever it is to log in early. So I would log into my actual Ticketmaster account. If the sale starts at 9 AM for example, I would log into my Ticketmaster account at 8. You don't want to log in too early that it like logs you out because it's timed out, but you want to log in early enough that you have time for things to go wrong. During the Ariana Grande pre-sale, my laptop crashed like 15 minutes before the actual sale started, and I think that was the reason why I was swearing so much in that video, honestly, because I was so stressed. So it gives you time to know that things are okay and that things are set and like you're ready to go, and it gives you time to basically have things go wrong. I would always go into the waiting room as early as possible. It doesn't help you get a better place in the queue, but it just like, it reassures me that if my computer crashes, or like, I don't know, if it doesn't want to let me in the waiting room, I have time to like restart my computer or like do whatever I need to do. When you are in the sale, once you are in the bit where you actually buy the tickets, you need to be quick. And I'm not saying that to try and freak you out or to try and scare you. Think of it like musical chairs. If you're too slow to sit down, you're not gonna get a seat. If the queue crashes while you're waiting to get into the sale, so like you've done the waiting room, you're in the queue, it says your number like 5,000 in the queue or whatever. If the queue then freezes, this happened to me with Ariana Grande, just don't press anything. There are so many reasons why they might pause the queue. Do not think that this is crashing that you need to refresh, because if you refresh, you'll get kicked to the back of the queue, and then you could go from being like 5,000 to 50,000. My last tip for today, please do let me know if you have any other questions, and I am happy to help you. I'm happy to do a second part of this video if you guys need me to or want me to. If it says that the tickets are sold out, do not believe it, because with Ariana Grande, the tickets went on sale at like 10 AM and I just kept trying, and at 10 to 11 a load of tickets were just randomly dropped. Also, another little tip, another little side note, they are dropped in batches. So if the sale does start at 9 or 10 AM, whatever time, let's say 9 AM for this example, if the sale starts at 9 AM, you're on the map, you're looking around, there's nothing left, don't believe it, because they drop tickets in batches. They don't really, from what I've experienced, they don't have like a set time. They don't do it like every 5 minutes or at 1/4 or whatever, but they do release tickets in batches. So it might be that all the batches are sold out at that point, but you hang around, you click around a bit, you refresh maybe. If you're just lingering in the sale and you're just waiting, like a whole load of tickets might come up and then you're like, click, done. Anyway, that's all my tips for today. Don't forget to subscribe, because my subscribers on here versus my followers on TikTok is insane. Like, how do I have 100,000 followers on TikTok but only 600 of you here? Go and subscribe now. Okay, love you, bye.